Hello boozers and welcome to the next installment of Booze Reviews. Tonight I have a beer that I've been waiting almost 2 years for. But it's supposed to be really good. Tonight I've got Turn 1 of Jean. It is a photo-aged Trappist single coming at 4.4% alcohol by volume. This beer I am so glad to get because this was part of the crowdfunding series. We got one before and that was Pierre. And this is Jean. So this is the other foeder from Blindman Brewing. A foeder is basically a very large oak barrel. In our case, 3,000 liters in size. We got two foeders out of France, the Cognac region specifically. They spent the first years of their lives, almost 40 years, in the cellar of a small estate cognac vintner distiller, then took a slow boat ride across the Atlantic and a long train trip to us in Lacombe. Here they will live out the rest of their days, aging our beer, imparting all the flavors of their oak and decades of cognac, and getting inoculated with yeasts and bacteria, what they never saw in their early years. We've named our foeders after the French Cooper barrel maker who reconditioned them for us, Jean-Pierre. This first turn out of Jean is a Trappist single brewed with Pilsner, honey, and Carafa 3 malt, as well as Golden Naked oats, fermented on Westmalle strain of yeasts, and then we added Brettanomyces, I hate saying it, Bruxellensis, a subtly fruity and funky Brett strain. It was racked into Jean and has waited there for patiently as the Brett and oak worked on it. Wow, okay. So yeah, this has been in the foeder for a bit, and I'm really excited for it, and hopefully it's not excited to come out of here. Good hiss off of there. Oh, funky. Holy shit, that's funky. Wow, this is not what I expect. I was expecting a little bit more cloudier, but wow, that is just clear. There's all the yeast at the bottom. Hang on. Do that. There we go. All right, let's move you over there. Okay, that's much better. You need to roll that. I didn't get all the yeast, but I got most of it. Okay, so it came out clear, as you saw, and then it went to haze after I rolled that a bit. There is some funkiness going on in there. The cloudiness is sort of cascading around a little bit. It's just sort of starting to droop down. Wow, hardly any head on there for a photo aged beer. That's probably about correct. Overall though, that looks really damn good. I'm liking that. So the smell, you do get that funkiness. It's like a lemon tart funkiness. Not really getting any like the Belgian malt or Belgian spices. Might be a little bit there, but that funkiness is coming through. Wow, that funkiness is coming through a lot. Well, folks, let's get into it. Cheers. Ooh, that's got some funk. So you do have like a nice little bitterness on there. A little bready on there. And the back note, get a lot more yeast and breadiness as that little tartness dissipates off your mouth. That is so delicious. Wow. I'm not a tart fan. I'm not a sour fan. Tart fan, I don't mind. If it's got some funkiness, do have a little bit of a spice in there too. Almost a peppery sort of spice at the end. That's just, oh, wow. Yeah, and then that yeasty, bready yeasty hits the back of the, hits the tongue after everything's all gone. That's unique. That is so unique. I like that a lot. Yeah, you get sort of like a fruity tartness in the beginning, turning into a sort of like a little bit of tartness. Gives you a little bit of a peppery flavor at the end, and then that bready yeast hits at the very bottom. Holy mackerel, that is a complex beer. That is so good. Wow, I am so glad I supported these guys. I would support Blindman in a heartbeat anyways. Blindman is an amazing, amazing brewery. They've done some great stuff, and if you haven't seen any of my things, look at my barrel aged series that I do from them. They're barrel aged imperial stouts. Oh, perfection at the best. Well, folks, have you had this one before? What do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? For me, I like it. 4.4% this late at night. I can actually get down and drink this. I might have to take some Tums afterwards because my body does not like the tartness. It gives me a bit of acid reflux. But that's just my body. The flavor overall is phenomenal. Wow, I'm so impressed with that. Just wow. Lots of flavor off that. You do get a little bit of that Trappist flavor in there too, but it's very subtle. Seriously, guys, congratulations. Well done again. That is, you guys have stepped the game up again. So glad you did this. Till next time, I am PK saying cheers, stay frosty. We'll see you real soon. Thanks again for joining. And again, Blindman, awesome work. Thank you again. Can't wait to see your next barrel age series, which is probably going to be out in the next year or close to the end of the year. Either way. We'll see you real soon. Cheers.